Drashto means seen. Who is seeing? Brahma. aṅguṣṭha-parimāṇakaḥ. Aṅguṣṭha means thumb, angutha. Sira means tip. Matra means only. So the Brahma has seen the creature which came out from his nostril, which the size was aṅguṣṭha-parimāṇakaḥ, only the tip of the thumb. Cṣaṇād, within a moment, gandashila samaha, then it became like a huge mountain and like a big elephant, previously said. Then when it came, then api svid bhagavan esa. So he's thinking, who is this? Na previous verse, including Brahmā, Marīci, Kumāras, great sages. They all think, what is this? Which creation? And initially they thought it may be some extraordinary living entity. As a pretension, it has come as a varāha. But now, Brahma is confirming, api svid bhagavan esa. It may be the Lord. Yagyo api svid bhagavan esa yagyo. Yagyo means here Vishnu. Me khediyan manah. My mind is getting perturbed. What is this all living entities? So why the varāha has come from Brahma? As we know the scenario, last class we have discussed in detail. When Brahma day started, in the time of Swayambhu Manu, the earth was not found. And Brahma asked Manu, please go to earth and create the progenies. So Manu, Swayambhu Manu supposed to come to the earth when he saw that earth is not there. So he requested Brahma, earth is not there. It has gone somewhere into the Garva, the question. So Brahma said, oh wait a minute, let's see what can be done. So Brahma started thinking what to do now. Brahma was having no capacity to lift the earth and put in the right place. That Brahma cannot do. So when he started thinking what to do, in the very same moment, from his nostril, Bharata came. Is a aṅguṣṭha-parimāṇakaḥ, very small size. And cṣaṇād, within a moment, gandashila sama, it became huge. And all the great sages, as we know, I think we have read or we are going to read further, upper level from Jan, Tap, Sat. All sages were there, they start seeing what is this element, what is this entity. Then Brahma is confirming, api svid bhagavan esa yagyo. Yagyo api svid bhagavan esa. This entity must be Bhagavan, Yagya, Vishnu. Me khediyan manah. My mind is getting perturbed. Because, why he said it should be Vishnu? Because Brahma knows what are kind of different bodies is created in this universe. So which was not matching with anyone. So he said, it's definitely something extraordinary has happened. So first of all, the boar was seen no bigger than the tip of thumb. And within a moment, he was as large as a big stone. My mind is perturbed. Is he Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu? So the whole Vedic literature is meant Vedesya sarvem aham eva vedu, to know Krishna, to understand Krishna. It is very, very difficult. Even the great sages, they are trying to understand the Lord as being mentioned by Brahmaji in Brahma Samhita, Panthāstu koti sat batsar sampragamyo vayur athapi manuso muni pungavanam sopyasti yad prapat siman avichinta tattve govinda mahadi purusham tamamajay. Panthāstu koti sat batsar samangyo. Koti means crores. Sat means hundreds crores. Batsar means years. Vayur atha api manashah. Even the munis, great sages, they spend millions of years with great austerities. Or it can be other way understood, if somebody can go the speed of Vayu and Mana for many millions of years. Yad prapat means toe. Seaman means tip. Yad prapat seaman abhichinta tatte. So even one cannot touch the tip of toe of Krishna after doing lot of millions of years. So to understand God and Krishna is very difficult. Prabhupada elsewhere mentioned that if be our intelligence, whatever great we may be, we try to understand, at max we can reach to the impersonal Brahman. That too also very difficult, with great austerities. So, recently I was speaking to someone in a course of preaching. So I said, then he said, what is the definition of God? Okay, everything has come from God. So then asking, God has come from where then? So the people, when he say ki aham sarvashvara, everything has come from Krishna, then the very first question, little logical if somebody is there, from where Krishna has come? It look like little logical. But it's something like, if somebody is asking this question from where God has come, somebody may ask, can you make a square circle? This is contradictory, square circle. So even the definition of circle he did not know. So the definition of God itself, the called Supreme Personality of Godhead, is that it has no origin, but He is origin. Ishvara-paramah Krishna Satchit Anand Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakaran Karana. Then further I discussing with him. So he said, this everything is happening. So science is discovering all the laws. Whole material works with certain laws. Some gravity. He said, some of we found out, some we are trying to find out some of the laws. And we are working on that. So this means the God must be the greatest scientist. Yes, I said yes, he is a scientist, greatest scientist. Or he is a musician, doing some jadoo to thing happen, how earth is floating and everything. So he says God is great musician or scientist, or what is that? So God is greatest scientist also, musician also, is much more than also. So to understand, please understand, is beyond even Brahmā, great sages, they try to find it, but they cannot reaching the tip of the toe of Krishna. So that is beautifully described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, where it is being explained in that particular verses. So I will just few of them I will read. So it says, in time, great scientists may be able to count all the atoms of the universe. Can you see? In counting the atoms in this room itself is impossible or Herculean task. So in time, maybe in future, by great putting lot of scientists, great scientists may be able to count all the atoms of the universe, all the stars and planets in the sky, and all the particles of snow, but who among them can count the unlimited transcendental qualities of Supreme Personality of Godhead? He descended on the surface of the globe for the benefit of all living entities. So we see the compassionate nature of the Lord. He is there now in the spiritual world, and is Atmaram completely happy. But because we have been suffering here from time immemorial, he cannot tolerate. So he comes down only purpose to help us, so that he can take us back where we eternally situately happiness. So that is this statement made by Brahmaji. This is the sloka in the 10th canto 14th chapter, and the prayers by Brahmas, when Brahma is doing the prayers, when after Brahma Bhavan Leela. Then it says, Brahmadi Rahu Sahasra Badane Ananta Nirantar Gaye Mukhi Na Paye Gunen Anta. So to say nothing of Lord Brahma, even Lord Ananta, who has thousands of heads, cannot reach the end of the Lord's transcendental qualities, even though he is continuously chanting the praise since beginning. Then further it is said, is a one verse, I will skip the verse Sanskrit portion. It says, if I, Lord Brahma, and your elder brothers means who sing Brahma to Narada, I, Lord Brahma, your elder brothers, Shiva, great saints and the sages, cannot understand the limits of Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is full of various energies. Who else can understand them? Although constantly chanting about his transcendental glories, the thousand-headed Lord Shesha has not yet reached the end of Lord's activities. So this is mentioned by Brahma to Narada in the second canto, when discussion between Brahma and Narada happens. And Narada itself becomes bewildered about Brahma. What is Brahma? It look like you are the Supreme. But sometime I see you are also meditating on something. So who are meditating? So in that regards, this verse was mentioned by Brahma to Narada. Seho Rahu Sarvag Siromani Sri Krishna Nij Gunen Antana Pana Hayen Sadrishta. So it is said that to say nothing of Anantadeva, even the Lord Krishna himself cannot find an end to his own transcendental qualities. Forget with Balam Ananta, even the Lord himself. So that is his opulence. That is the beauty of Krishna. He himself cannot find an end to his own transcendental quality. Indeed, he himself was always eager to know them. The Lord is trying to know his own qualities. Even the Radharani, that's a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to know about Radharani. So that is the unparalleled beauty and opulence of Krishna. That's the beauty of Krishna. Then further says, my Lord, you are unlimited. Even the predominating deities of higher planets, planetary systems, including Lord Brahma, cannot find your limitations, nor can you yourself ascertain the limit of your qualities. Like atoms in the sky, there are multi-universes with 7 coverings. How many universes are there? Atoms in the sky, those many universes are there, beyond imagination. Ananta Koti. So these are rotating in due course of time. All the experts in Vedic understanding are searching for you by eliminating the material elements. In this way, searching, they come to the conclusion that everything is complete in you. Thus, you are the result of everything. This is a conclusion of Vedic expert. So, So this is also a beautiful verse which is mentioned in the Vedas are glorifying the Lord in this particular way. Then Seh Rahu Braje Yabe Krishna Avatar Tar Charitra Vicharite Man Na Paya Par. Apart from all arguments, logic, negative or positive processes, when Lord Krishna was present as a Supreme Personality of Godhead at Vrindavana, no one could find a limit to his potencies by studying his characteristics and activities. Prakrit aprakrit srashti kila ek chhane ases bekunt ajand swaso nath sane. So when we know Brahmā Vivahan Lila, Brahmā took away all, Lord expanded all the cowherd boys and the calves. After a moment when Brahmā comes and see, he was bewildered to see. That time what does the Lord do? This is the thing. Little more explanation is there here compared to the Bhagavatam. Prakrit aprakrit srashti kele ek chhana. So that time, what does the Lord do? At Vrindavana, the Lord immediately created all material and spiritual planets in one moment. In the vision of Brahma could able to see all material spiritual planets in a moment. Indeed, all of them were created with their predominating deities. So that's further is being explained in the Bharata which I read, how this happens. Ek mat anyatra nahi suniye adbhut yahar shavane chittahai avdhut. So who do not hear of such wonderful things anywhere else, simply by once hearing of those incidents, one's consciousness is cleansed. So Prabhupada is beautifully writing purport. Lord Krishna was present in the earthly Vrindavan. Lord Brahma, taking him to be an ordinary cowherd boy, wanted to test his potency. Therefore, Lord Brahma stole all the calves and the cowherd boys from Krishna and hid them by his illusory energy. When Krishna saw that Brahma has stolen his calves and the cowherd boys, he immediately created many material and spiritual planets in Lord Brahma's presence. Within a moment, cowherd boys, calves, unlimited Vaikuṇthas, he could able to see Vaikuṇthas. All expansion of the Lord's spiritual energy was manifested there. As stated in Brahma Samhita, Anand Chinamay Ras Prativabhitavis. Not only did Krishna created all paraphernalia of his spiritual energy, but he also created unlimited material universes with unlimited Brahmas also. He could able to see unlimited Brahma. All of these pastimes which are described in Srimad Bhagavatam will cleanse one's consciousness. In this way, one can actually understand the absolute truth. The spiritual planets in the spiritual sky are called Vaikuṇthas, and each of them has a predominating deity Narayana with a specific name. Similarly, in the material sky, there are innumerable universes, and each is dominated by a specific deity, a Brahma. Krishna simultaneously created all these Vaikuṇthas planet and universes within a moment after Brahma's return. So he could able to see, then he get bewildered. And it says that then he start counting what is this calves all about. So when he was unable to count the calves which Brahma has, when the Lord has expanded. So like this, further is beautifully mentioned. I will just skip this portion. Then further says, Krishna Vatser Asankhyate Sukhdeva Vani. So Sukhdeva Goswami is saying, Krishna Vatser means calves of Krishna. How many? Asankhit. Krishna Sange Kat Gopa Sankhya Nahi Jani. So according to Sukhdeva Goswami, Krishna has unlimited calves and the cowherd boys with him. How many cowherd boys are there? Unlimited. Elsewhere it is mentioned. Do you remember? We have discussed. How many? 300 billions cowherd boys. So, according to Sukadeva Goswami, Krishna has unlimited calves and cowherd boys with him. No one could count their actual numbers. And Krishna, one person, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetana Eko Bahunam Yo Vidyate. Eko is one person is trying to please everyone, trying to fulfill the desire of everyone. एक एक गोप करे ए वत्स चारणा, एक एक गोप करे ए वत्स चारणा, कोटि अर्बुद संख्या पद्मा तहार गणना. So each of cowherd boys, Krishna is unlimited cowherd boys. Each cowherd boys is unlimited. So each of cowherd boys was standing calves to the extent of koti, arbuka, sankhya, padma. That is a way of counting. So it is said that, as he said, when Krishna expanded, Brahma started counting. How many are there? I have taken some. How many are there? When he started counting, he was unable to count. Our counting is, we count 1, 2, 3, whatever, or maybe with some calculator. But Brahma's counting is unparalleled. He can count number of bacteria in this universe. That's a way. But he was unable to count the expansion which Krishna expanded the cowherd boy. So then he get bewildered as some different energy altogether. So, yes. Then says, Betra Venu Dal Shang Bat Vastra Alankar. Betra means stick. Venu, cowherd sticks, na there. Dal Shang Vastra Alankar. Gop Gane Yad Tar Nahi Lekha Par. So, it says all the cowherd boys has unlimited calves. Similarly, they have unlimited canes, flutes, lotus flower, horns, garments, ornaments were all unlimited. They cannot be limited by writing about them. Not a big person, they want to have multiple clothes, multiple cars, multiple. So the opulence of, it is said, the opulence of Vrindavana, Golokdham, compared to even Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is very, very tiny, one small particle in Vaikuntha, compared to the opulence which is described in the Golokdham. Sabe hela chaturabhuj Vaikunthir pati prithak prithak brahmandir brahma kare stuti. So when Lord is expanded, so then cowherd boys then became 400 Narayana. We have one painting behind the altar, beside the altar. Predominating deities of Vaikuntha planet. All the separate Brahmas from different universes began to offer their prayers to the lotus feet of Krishna. So when the Lord expanded, Ek Krishna de hete sabar prakase chanke sabai sane sarir praveshe. So all these transcendental beauties, bodies emanating from the body of Krishna, all they emanated from Krishna. And within a second, they all entered again into the body, on his body. Yaha dekhi Brahma haila mohita bismit stuti kare e pache karila nishchita. So when the Lord Brahma from this universe saw this pastime, he was astonished and struck with wonder. After offering his prayers, he gave the following conclusion. So now Brahma is doing conclusion. What after seeing? What is saying? E kahe Krishner Bebhav Muni Sab Jano. Somebody says, I know about Krishna. Vaibhav. Se januka kai mane muni ye mano. So Prabhupada is writing purport. Lord Brahma says, if someone says that he knows everything about Krishna's opulence, let him think that way. But as far as I am concerned, with my body, mind, I consider it in this way. But as far as I am concerned, with my body and mind, I consider it in this way. This way means following verse. ए तुम्हार अनंत वैभव अमृत सिंधु मोर वान मनो गाम नहीं एक बिंदु. My Lord, your opulence is like an unlimited ocean of nectar. It is verbally and mentally impossible for me to realize even a drop of that ocean. Verbally and mentally. In Brahma is saying, the supermost living entity in this creation, verbally and mentally impossible for me to realize even a drop of that ocean. So that famous verse, Jananta eva janantu kim bahuktya name prabhu manusho bapusho vacho Bevamam tab gochara. So same. So there are people, they say, I know everything about Krishna. Let them think that way. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. Oh my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulence is concerned, they are all beyond the reach of my mind, body and the worlds. So these are quotes, Brahma's also when he prays to the Lord in the 14th chapter. So that is being the unparalleled. So to understand God, we can never ever able to touch with our mental speculation. So that there's only way to understand to God is by Shruti, by hearing about Krishna. Jnane pryaso udpasya namante eva जीवंति सन्मुखरिताम भवति Bharata स्थाने स्थिति स्तुति केताम तनुमान मनोवीर ए जीतोपजीतो. So the Jita, Ajita become Jita, is unconquerable by just hearing about him. So that Lord who is unlimited beyond our limits for thinking power, that Lord, he becomes completely dependent on his dear devotees like Yashoda Maya. Even Kunti Mara, she's get bewildered. Gopya date toy kirta dasi dhamata. So she's so much bewildered. What is this Krishna is unparalleled. Bhir apiyat bhiveti, even the person of fear from him, but he's trying to fearing about the stick of Mother Yashoda. So that Lord can be controlled or can be known by bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanishtatata tato mam tatato gyata visite tanantaram. So the Lord can be known by only our devotion. And for the seed for that devotion, today morning we were reading CC, Patram Puspam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhakta Prash. By own love and devotion, you can capture Krishna. So Prabhupada was writing, you have to offer only by leaves only Krishna is pleased with the little Gangajal. And one thing Prabhupada was mentioning, anyone remembers? Little Chandan also we can put in Tulsi. So Krishna is very pleased if you offer one Tulsi with little Chandan to Krishna. So otherwise beyond our, that Lord has, you have a relation with that. Now somebody says, no, you have a relation with Bill Gates or Narendra Modi. So happy. I am a great relation, but you have a relation that do not we have with Krishna. And the Lord is eagerly waiting. So much so anxieties. Recently, one of the devotees has put into our group one sloka from Bhagavatamrita. It is said, Lord is dancing, his hopes are dancing. No? This is something. He is so much hopeful for every jiva. In this life, this jiva may surrender to me. He is eagerly expecting that from all of us. In this life, his surrender will come back to me. But every time his hope gets settled. And by this, he is completely in anxiety, is not happy. This is Atma Rama, but for seeing us not to be happy in this world, he is not happy. So in every life, he very hopeful. In this life, this jiva surrender will come back to me. So that Supreme Lord, he comes down to this material world, and his work over the rights. I think the first canto in the beginning to display his wonderful pastime, so that the jiva can attracted by those pastimes of Krishna and can think of returning back. So as we know, origin of Krishna for everything, and so whatever even in the case of Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, from where you got this power? He says, even the great demigods, when I raise my eyebrow, they tremble. Sure. What is this small child? Chota bacha. He's arguing with me. He says, from where you got this strength? So what Prahlad Maharaj says? I got this strength. From where you get the strength? Not you. Even Brahmā also there's only one source of strength, that is Krishna. So Krishna being the origin of everything, so whatever strength, whatever skills, talent we'll have is originated from Krishna. So in the beautiful purport of the first canto, 115.5, it is said that Krishna invests his different skills, power, talent to different devotees to fulfill his mission. So Krishna is investing different talent, different power, different thing to different set of devotees to fulfill his ultimate mission. So in that context, a beautiful pravavṛdhe, one should not be proud of any time. It's not one should not be proud of the borrowed pulse, pravavṛdhe says. It's given by Krishna to us to fulfill his task. And Krishna can withdraw any time. Like Arjuna says in context, when Krishna left, he said he was defeated by simply some cowherd men. Simply they defeated Arjuna, who fought so brilliantly in the Kurukshetra. So that's the power. So we should never get puffed up, whatever we have. Or never we should be envied with other. Someone may have good skills, good talent. It's all Krishna is invested to that person or that devotee to fulfill different tasks. So origin is Krishna, for everything comes with that. So we should never be envy. Otherwise we are envy indirectly to Krishna. Krishna is chosen to him. And that energy, the talent is also coming from Krishna. And that to fulfill his desire, and which is his task. So here we will be seeing much more beautiful things when how these are great sages, they are glorifying the varāha-toko. And as varāha-toko was expanded within a moment, similarly we will be seeing another similar instance where the Shatavrit Munina, their small fish become big, and it was not able to hold anywhere else. So unlimited, the nature of the Lord is unlimited beyond our imagination. Only by His mercy we can understand something. So when He bestows His mercy, then only we can understand. I will stop here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jagat Guru Prabhupada ki